Hello, good morning, everybody. Once again, welcome you back on this Sunday morning to a bit of a story time with the Jap. Last week, some old student of mine told me, "Sir, you're bringing tales from across the globe. Why not you pick out a few fables from India?" I said, "Okay, let me give it a try there also." And my purposes are manifold. So today we are going to enjoy a tale from Karnataka. What is special about this is that this is called a chain tale. You will understand the meaning of chain tale at the end, how the story develops. Fine. It so happened that long ago there lived an ant next to a water tank in a small hole along with its little one. One day, the little ant was climbing the water tank and fell plunk into water. Plunk means, throw something or throw yourself suddenly, unexpectedly. That's plunk. I fell into the water plunk and cried, "Mummy, save me." And the mother ant didn't know what to do. The mother ant went around and saw a frog. Brother frog, would you save my child from water? And the frog said, "Hey, what do I care if your child is fallen in water? I don't care." Oh, the ant was a bit angry. "Is that all you have to say? You will feel sorry," said the ant, and went to a snake nearby a hole and told the snake, brother snake, will you not help me? Won't you bite that frog?" Why would I bite or eat the frog? I am not hungry now. And the ant said, "Is that all you have to say? You will feel sorry." So saying, the ant went over to the house of a snake charmer and asked the snake charmer, brother charmer, won't you catch that snake?" "Why would I?" said the snake charmer. "I am not in need of any snake. I have snake in my basket." And again, now the ant said, what did the ant say? "Is that all you have to say? You will be sorry." So saying, the ant went over to a rat and said, brother rat, will you not gnaw?" You know the meaning of gnawing? No, biting with the teeth as a rat would do. "Will you not gnaw the basket of the snake charmer? He's not helping me." And the rat said, "Why would I? I'm tired." And the ant said, Is that all you have to say? You'll feel sorry. So saying, it went to a cat, said, brother cat, won't you drive away the rat from the charmer's house? Why would I? Said the cat, I am not hungry. Then the ant said, is that all you have to say? You'll feel sorry. So saying, it went to a dog and said, brother dog, will you not drive away the cat who doesn't help me? And the dog said, why would I? I'm sleepy. And the ant said, is that all you have to say? You'll feel sorry. So saying, it went to a stick that was lying in a corner and said, brother stick, would you beat that dog who wouldn't help me? And the stick was a bit, kind and said, all right, I'll help you. You throw me on the dog. But then the ant could not lift the stick. The ant is a very tiny creature, right? The stick is a big one. So the ant went inside the house and saw the boy. A boy was there and asked the boy, brother, would you take the stick and throw at the dog? Why would I? I've got homework to do. The ant was really angry. See, the one stick which is not able to move is willing to help, and you are not going to help. None of you are helpful. So saying, the ant climbed and bit the boy. And the boy said, oh, pains, ouch. What do you want me to do? Throw the stick on the dog. And the boy was about to throw. And the dog said, no. Started squealing. Squealing means making a high sound. What do you want me to do? Go, drive the cat. So the dog went after the cat. And the cat, meow. What do you want me to do? No, go. Threatened the rat. And the cat went and was about to catch the rat. And the rat asked, what do you want me to do? You release a snake that's in the basket. So the rat went and gnawed the basket of the snake charmer, and the snake that was inside came out. Remember, this is another snake, not the first snake. The snake came out, and the ant went to the snake and said, look here, if you don't do what I say, I will wake up the snake charmer and you will go back into the basket. No, what do you want me to do? Go threaten the frog. So saying, the ant let the snake go, and the snake went and was about to gobble. You know the meaning of gobbling? Eat. This whole was about to gobble up the frog, and the frog was worried. What do I do? And the ant said, say, my child. And the frog jumped into water and asked the little ant to climb onto its back, and the little ant was saved. And the mother ant was very happy. You might be asking, what happened to that other snake? Yeah, you did not forget, right? When you have not forgotten, do you think our ant will forget? So what it did, all right, I'll teach you a lesson. It went back to the snake charmer and woke him up from sleep, bit him. Yeah, your snake has escaped. Do you want a snake? Snake charmer said yes. Then you do one thing. You take your gourd flute. You know the meaning of gourd flute. Snake charmers have it, gourd flute. Get your gourd flute and come along with me. And took the snake charmer to that snake's hole ant hill. And the snake charmer played on his gourd flute, charmed the snake, caught it, put it in his basket and went away. That's the story for this week. Now do you understand the meaning of that chain tail? It's a chain, one coming after another. That's a little story for you kids for this week. We'll meet next week. Okay then? Bye. Have a nice week ahead.